Brussels is now facing a fresh and intense wave of widespread unrest as furious European farmers took to the streets in massive numbers on December the 17th and 18th, venting their deep frustrations over policies threatening their livelihoods and the continent's food security. Thousands of determined farmers flooded the heart of Brussels, strategically blocking major roads and completely surrounding key EU buildings in a powerful show of defiance and solidarity during their high-stakes protest action. Heavy tractors rolled menacingly into the prestigious EU quarter as farmers rallied with unyielding passion against a controversial South American trade deal that they fear will devastate their industries and flood markets with cheap imports. Protesters fiercely clashed with riot police near a critical EU summit meeting, prompting authorities to deploy tear gas clouds and powerful water cannons to disperse the growing crowds amid chaotic scenes of confrontation. Farm unions have boldly declared that this explosive demonstration could easily rank as the largest agricultural protest that Brussels has witnessed in the entirety of this century, marking a historic turning point for rural Europe. Farmers are vehemently opposing the sweeping EU-Mercosur free trade deal that encompasses powerhouse nations like Brazil, Argentina, and several others in South America, viewing it as an existential threat to their way of life. The contentious pact would dramatically cut tariffs on most goods traded between the European Union and Mercosur nations, potentially unleashing a torrent of low-cost agricultural products that undercut European producers. The EU-Mercosur Pact links 27 EU states with 5 South American nations, scrapping tariffs on nearly all goods and covering 780 million people, about a quarter of global GDP. EU markets will open further to Latin American meat, sugar, and ethanol, while Mercosur countries gain greater access for European cars, chemicals, and machinery. But France's farm minister has warned Europe must stop being naive and better defend its farmers from a potential surge of cheaper imports. Farmers strategically blocked the vital N12 highway west of Paris on December 16th to stage a powerful protest against the looming EU-Mercosur deal, halting traffic and drawing global attention to their desperate fight to protect their farms and traditional livelihoods from unfair foreign competition.
If we don't try, there's nothing we can do more, I think, than today being here and to continue demonstrating against Mercosur and against the way they're trying to implement it. The Mercosur deal is really bad for our agriculture because it's going to import stuff that we can produce here with better quality, with less phytopharmaceutical products, products that are forbidden here but are allowed over there. And it's a question of health for the citizens of Europe, but also a question of future at all levels for our farmers.
Paris has urgently urged the European Union to immediately delay signing the controversial Mercosur deal in order to implement strong safeguards that genuinely protect Europe's vital agriculture sector from being overwhelmed by subsidized imports. Benjamin Haddad said, and I quote, "Today we don't see the safeguards. That's why we've asked for a delay. The EU must stop being naive and protect European agriculture from unfair competition. This is what the Americans do. This is what the Chinese do. We must defend our interests too." Unquote. France has taken a leading role in fierce opposition to the pact, with President Emmanuel Macron declaring unequivocally that the deal simply cannot be signed in its current unbalanced form that threatens to devastate French farmers and rural economies.
Regarding Mercosur, we believe we're not there yet and that this agreement cannot be signed. It's the same principle. It's about European consistency, and it's about a Europe that protects its agriculture and its producers. We are in favor of trade. France is, in fact, a major agricultural and agri-food power that trades globally and exports. But we cannot accept sacrificing the coherence of our agriculture and our food, the food security of our citizens, on agreements that are not yet finalized.
Sur des accords qui ne sont pas encore finalisés.
European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen may still proceed with plans to travel to Brazil in the coming weeks to finalize and push through the long-stalled Mercosur deal despite mounting backlash from key member states. France, Poland, and Ireland have now joined hands in a united front to demand robust new safeguards and protective measures before they will even consider ratifying this divisive trade agreement that could upend their agricultural markets. Italy has aligned itself firmly with France in this growing rebellion, while several other EU states are aggressively pushing to either delay ratification indefinitely or amend the agreement with ironclad clauses favoring European producers. European leaders are increasingly worried that ratifying the deal as it stands could dramatically fuel the rising anger of far-right movements already gaining dangerous momentum across the continent amid economic hardships and immigration tensions.